And when you're ready, lift yourself up from child pose. You have prop nearby, keep them nearby. Just come lay down your back. Bend the knees as you lay down, lift your hips up. It should feel really nice. Tuck the elbow in, into the side body, your arm like a robot arm. One full breath in, and then exhale, release down. Straight your left leg out, bend the right knee, put the right knee into the chest. And then cross the right knee over to the left side. Gentle supine twist. Maybe you try to get the knees up a little bit higher than the belly button. Your left hand can hold on to the right knee. Turn your head to the right side. And then come back to center. Spread your right leg out. Put the left knee in. Get the left knee closer to the chest. And now cross the left knee over to the right. Very gentle supine twist here. Try to keep your left shoulders on the mat. And then inhale, come back to center. Bring your feet together, drop the knees out. Settle here in Supta Baddha Konasana. Allow the hip to just loosen up. If you have block, you may place block underneath each knee here will give you a nice support too. And just try to kind of allow the heart rate to go down a little bit here after that quick workout. Stay 3 more breaths. One more big breath here, breathing in. And exhale out. Now bring the knees into the chest, pull in, and start to make a rock of your body. About 3 to 5 times until you rock up into a standing forward fold. Bend the knee deep, and maybe you try to reach the crown of your head more toward the mat. If your body allows you, send your arms out, interlace your hand behind your back. Squeeze the palm tight, send your fists over your head. Bring more weight to the toes, press the inner thighs up to the ceiling. Quite a nice fold here. One more big breath here, breathing in. And then exhale, release your fingertip down. Bring your big toe to touch, heel can be slightly apart. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Interlace your hands together, fingertip reach to the ceiling. Lengthen the tailbone down, stretch out at the side body here. Lean all the way to the left side. Push your hip to the right. Pause here, take another round of breath, breathing in and breathing up. Inhale, come back to center, and we'll go all the way to the right. Stay for another round of breath here, inhale, and then exhale out. Inhale, come back to center. Separate your feet about inner hip with the past, keep the tailbone lengthen down. Release the arm down. Now just roll the shoulders back about 3 times. Nice and slow roll here. And roll the shoulders forward 3 rounds. 3 and 2 and 1. Now bring your hand interlace behind your back. Squeeze the palm tight. Lengthen the tailbone down. Just pull the chest through. Lift your chest up. Squeeze the palm tight. Keep your tailbone lengthened down. Keep your feet grounded. Now one more breath in. And then start to bend the knees as you fall back down to that standing forward bend. Bend the knee even deeper and get the belly to touch the front thigh. Squeeze the palm, elbow can be bent, send your fists over your head. One more big breath here, breathing in. And then breathing out. Release the hand down. Come to your fingertips. If you have block, grab your blocks. It will be really helpful. And step your right foot all the way back to the back of the mat. Drop the right knee down. Untuck the right toe. Bring your hands to press above the left thigh first and start to round your back. Round your back as you push the left thighs away. Round your back. So lengthen the tailbone down. Your torso should be right above your hip. You press the right toe down. Integrate the muscle. How it feels here and behind the legs. Activate as you rise the arm up. Reach hand. Bring your left hand to grab your right wrist and you lean all the way to the left side. Feel that deep stretch along the right side of your body. Take another round of breath here, breathing in. And then breathing up. Inhale, come back to center. Bring your hand down, maybe on that two block. Keep your hips above the knee. Push your left heel forward, spread the left leg out. Now use your left hand to grab your left hip crease to pull it back so that you feel that you're really hinging from the hip here. Use your block to help to send your heart forward. And think about your butt look like you tilt back. Like you send your butt back. You know, like when you see the duck trying to walk, like that duck butt, like shaking like that, try that. Lift your chest up, send your heart forward. And then from that heart that still lift up and forward, you may go a little bit deeper. You may even put the elbow on that two blocks. For those who can go deeper, the belly can come closer to the front thigh. Or maybe you're really tired, you're gonna be here. Doesn't matter where you are, you find your spot that work for your body. And pull your left hip back, you send your right hip forward. Feel that stretch. And then from here you get a stretch, you know, on the hamstring a lot here. Now you're gonna start to walk both hands outside your left leg. You may move your block with you, but your hips are not moving. You just rotate the torso over. Now you should feel more the IT band stretch here along the side of your left leg. Hip lengthen, and then maybe you fold down. You may need block, you may not need block, but don't turn the hip so your hip remains square. And stay here for another round of breath here, breathing in, and then breathing out. Come back to center, come forward. And then rebend the left knee. Bring your hands on the mat. Keep your right hand pressed down. Anchor your right shin bone parallel to the mat. So parallel to the front edge of the mat, and you step your left leg back. You find side plank modified version. Maybe you tuck the right toe. You can float the left leg up. This is optional. And try to really balancing on your right hand and your right knee here. You hug your right of the arm bone in to firm that arm. Flex your left foot and then firm up your left glute. Maybe you lift your left leg up higher, more than hip height. And pause here, let arm reach up, hold it. Left hip on top of the right. Left shoulders on top of the right one. Full breath in. And then lower your left hand down. Lower the left knee down. Find all four tabletop position. Place the toe flat down. Turn the finger all the way back toward the knee if it's accessible to you. If not too much on the wrist, just turn the hands out away from one another. Inhale to drop the belly down, arch your back, look up. In through cow pose. Exhale, round in your spine, find your head back. Inhale, belly down, chest lift, cow pose. Exhale, round in your spine, spread the shoulder blade apart. Inhale, belly down, chest lift, cow. Exhale, round your spine for cat back. Inhale, belly down, chest lift. Exhale as you round. Give it one more here. Inhale, belly down, lift your chest up. Exhale as you round. And then turn the hand forward. Tap your toes, send your hips up. Downward facing dog. Shake your hips side to side. Still keep that duck butt and you send your tail up to the ceiling. Maybe bend the knees if you have to. One more round. So breath here, breathing in and breathing up. Lift your left leg up, point the toes. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knees in toward your nose. Keep your palm really flat. Land the left foot neck to your left thigh. Bring your left hand to grab your left hip crease again. Pull it back until your hip remains square. Grab your blocks at your knees, send your heart forward. Lift your chest up, lift your right heel up higher. From that heart that still lift up, send your tailbone back more. That duck butt, shake your hip a little bit if you have to make sure that you still have the anterior tail, and then you fold down deeper. Now elongate the spine. Send your block more forward. Get your spine really long here. Right heel high, hip remains square. And then you go deeper, but keep sending your heart forward. Maybe you flex your left foot. One more round. So breath here, breathing in. And breathing out. Now we bend the right knee. Hand can be on block or on the fingertips. Sink your hip down. Bring your right knee very long. Lift your chest up. Inhale. And then exhale, straight the legs again. You should feel so much easier. Inhale, sink the hip down. Lift your chest up. Exhale, straight both legs. Maybe flex your left foot. Inhale, rebend both knees, chest lift. Exhale, re-straight both legs, flex your left foot. Two more just like that. Inhale. And then exhale. Last one, inhale, you rebend the knee, don't go too low. Just step your right foot to meet your left, top of the mat. Separate your feet, inner hip width apart. Send your heart forward. And then bring your arms behind your back, interlace your hand. Bring the belly to touch the front thigh, even that means you have to bend the knee. Send your fist over your head. The crown of your head reaching down, look toward the mat, the weight come more to the toe mouse area. Even doing that, try to lift your 10 toes up at the same time. Keep the weight on the toe mouse. Press the inner thighs back, one full breath in. Exhale, release the hand down, bring your feet to touch, big toe touch. Inhale to half and lift hand and be on your shin bone. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up, reach high. Bring your arm back, interlace your hands again, separate your feet, roll the shoulders back, lift your chest up, lengthen the tailbone back. Send your heart up, keep squeeze your feet here, lift your chest up, core engage, tailbone lengthen out, one more breath in. And then exhale, bring your feet closer to one another. Stay on your right foot, bend your left knee, and lift the left leg up. And pull the left heel closer to the sit bone. Right hand can come grab to, or right hand can stay at your right hip. And try to bring your knee closer to one another. At your tailbone, stay lengthen down. You stretch out the quad area, again you lift your chest up. And you firm with nice grounding on your right foot. And stand really tall. One more big breath here, breathing in. And exhale, slowly release the left foot down. We're gonna do the same thing with the right foot. Left foot stay down, bend the right knee. Grab your right foot, bring your knee closer to one another. And just try to stand a little bit taller. Grab your foot, pull it closer to the sit bone. Tailbone lengthen down, stand nice and tall. Reach down from the bottom of your left foot to the crowns of your head. One full breath in. And then exhale. You slowly release down. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up. Palm together, bend the knees. Just a quick forward fold. Bring your hands on the block. You step your left foot back this time. Drop the left knee down. And then untap your left toe. Bring your hand to press above the right thigh. And then start to round your back. Round your back. Lengthen the tailbone down. Integrate the muscle of the legs here. Hugging in. Draw the right heel toward your left knee and then step the arms up. Bring your right hand to grab your left wrist. Lean all the way to the right side. And pause. And stay for another round of breath. Breathing in. And then breathing out. Inhale, come back to center. Bring your hands down on your block. Straight your right leg out. Your hips stay above your knees. Flex your right foot. Now it's time to send your tailbone back. Think about that duck butt. Think about that cow pose. Your heart moving forward. Your chest stay lifted. Send your heart more forward. Inhale. And exhale, you try to go a little bit deeper. Keep moving your right hip back, but it's so easy to not being square here. Maintain the square your hip. Use your right hand to dig deep into your right hip crease. And then just stay, breathe and be. You may feel a little bit uncomfortable here. Just stay with that feeling. And then start to walk both hands outside your right leg. Get deep into that IT band stretch. You may use blocks underneath the hands. You may not. You still square here with your hip. One more big breath here. Breathing in. And then exhale out. Come back to center. Now bring your hand to be flat down. Bring your rib bend the right knee. Turn your left shin bone parallel to the back edge of the mat. Keep your left toe tucked. Keep your left hand flat down. Plug your leg on the arm bone in. So the soft part of the leg elbow should point directly to the front of the mat. And float your right leg up or you put your right foot on the mat. Modify side plank or you float the right leg up. Maybe you firm up the glutes so much here, make it buckle. And then lift up higher. Maybe right arm reach up and hold on the knee. Keep pull the leg of the arm bone in. Keep stacking the right hip on top of the left. The right shoulders on top of the left. And pause. One more big breath here, breathing in. And then right hand come down. Bring the right knee down. Push back. Down, bird facing dog. Any movement that you may need. And then the legs out, sway side to side once again. Lift your right leg up, point the toe, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Land the right foot neck to your right thumb. Grab your block. Lift your heart up, send your heart forward. Right hand, grab your right hip crease, pull back first, and then you fold. Maybe you lift the left heel up higher. Maybe you flex the right foot, try to elongate the spine. One more round of breath here, breathing in. And breathing up. Now bend the right knee, put your blocks underneath your hand or come to your fingertips, sink your hip down. Lift your chest up. We're going to start to move. Inhale here. Exhale, straight both legs, flex your right foot. Inhale, sink the hip down, chest lift up. Exhale, straight both legs, flex your right foot. 3 more, just like that. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2, inhale. And then exhale. Give it one more here. Inhale. And then exhale. And then we bend the right knee, left foot hit right top of the mat. Head up, forward fold. Spread your feet, inner hip width apart. Precise finger grab the big toe. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, you fold a little bit deeper. Bring more weight to the toe, and the toes down, tailbone up to the ceiling. Elbow open out away from one another. One more big breath here, breathing in. And then exhale, release any grip that you have. Bring your feet to touch. Inhale to a halfway lift, flat your back. And then step into downward facing dog. If you crave for the flow, you may take it. But this part is not designed, for that vinyasa, small light stretching after the hip pass, so you don't have to take it. And then lift the heels high, rock forward to plank. Lower the knees, lower your chest, lower your chin down. And then send your heart forward. Press the toes into the mat. Bring your fingertip outside the mat and then elbow up to the ceiling. Lift yourself up. Keep your hip bone down and start to soften at the shoulders and the chest. Send your heart forward as you try to roll the shoulders back and down a little bit more so you can go a little bit deeper. One full breath in. Exhale, forehead, come down. Bring your forearms on the mat for spin pose. So draw the elbow back as you pull your chest through. Bring your right hand to where your left hand is. And then from here, you just bend the left knee. Reach back with your left hand to grab the foot and kind of pull the heel closer to the sit bone. If you can flip your grip, you try to spin the fingertip forward to the front of the mat. Elbow gonna go up toward the ceiling, kind of drop the right hip down. Pull the right toes closer to your hip bone. And drop down with your right forearm to lift your chest up. One more round of breath here, breathing in. And then breathing out, you slowly release your left foot out, not a slingshot. Left hand gonna come where the right hand used to be, ankle to the side. Now bring your feet to touch, bend the right knee. Reach back with your right hand, the same action. Maybe turn the right elbow up, pull your right heel closer to the sit bone. Prop yourself up with your left forearm. Be mindful of how your knee feel here and how your shoulder feel. If flipping the grip is too much, don't go that far. One full breath in. Exhale out and slowly release. Now put your forehead down, sit back, child pose. And then downward facing dog. From child pose, you can come to all four and fly downward facing dog. And then the legs out, switch side to side, the movement that you may need. Lift your right leg up, bend the knee. Step your right hip on top of your left. And then make circle with the right knee. 3 and 2 and 1. And then 3 circle the opposite direction. 3 and 2. Just gonna loosen up the hip here and 1. Now open up your hip even more. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, bring the right knee to tap the right tricep. Land the right foot outside. Your right hand come to lizard pose. You may drop the left knee down. Keep your left toe tucked or untucked. You may put blocks underneath the forearm. Or you take a high lizard. Depending on how you feel, but try to hug the right elbow tight to the tricep. So you can be here, forearms can be on block. Maybe you're on a high lizard, your hands on the mat. Or maybe you don't use block, but your right knee still hug tight to the right right bicep to shoot your version. Wherever you are, stay with it. Give it one more round of breath here, breathing in and then breathing out. Everyone lower the left knee down. If your knee is up, bring it down. Now, bring your hand on the inside of your right foot, both hands still on the inside. Untuck your left toe. Bring your right hand to grab above the right knee. Dorsiflex your right foot, push the right knee out. You may bring the left forearm down, you feel more open. Bend your left knee, reach back, grab the foot, and pull closer to the sit bone. Rotate your chest open toward the ceiling. And then keep lifting your chest up. One full breath here, breathing in. And then exhale, slowly release, come back to center. And slide the right shin bone to crisscross until you find half pigeon pose. Keep your left toe tucked first, and then try to sway the hip side to side here to bring your right shin bone more parallel to the top edge of the mat. So your hip may lift up, slide the block, or a soft pillow, a thick pillow, whatever you need underneath the right hip. And then when you bring it down completely, you can untuck your left toe and walk your hand forward. You may feel like you're really tight here, you may need blocks underneath the forearm. Or if you feel that you have space to work, to go down deeper, you send your heart forwards again. Every time we fold, we want to fold with a flat back. Keep hinging, and then one palm can be on top of another. Forehead come down to the mat. Your pinky toe of your left foot should be on the mat here. And just find a sensation in your body that's enough for you. Only you who will know. Give it one more round. So breath here, breathing in. And then breathing out. Slowly walk your hands back. Lift yourself up. Lift your chest up, and then lean over the right hip to send your left leg forward. Now your right foot should be closer to the groin as your left leg straight. Turn your torso to face the left leg. If you have a little strap, a towel nearby, you can use it. Reach your arms up, and then send your heart forward and send your butt back. Keep reaching. Maybe you grab your left foot, maybe you use the towel, make a little loop so you can keep sending your hand forward and you fall down from that point. When you cannot go any further, you drop the head down. One more big breath here, breathing in. And then breathing out. Slowly come up. Bring your right hand behind your hip, and then you just push down with your right hand. Left foot gonna be flat as you lift your hips up. Now send your left arm back behind you for gaze pose. It should feel really, really nice. One more big breath here. Inhale, and then exhale. Lower your hip down. Cross at the shin. So cross your shin. Now your feet on the mat, your left ankle should cross in front of the right, and then you lean forward, come up to stand. So as your left ankle cross in front of the right, Try to bring your pinky toe to touch. Doing that, you may have to bend the left knee a lot. Just bend the left knee. Don't turn the hip, just walk both hands all the way to the left side. You may need blocks underneath your hand. And you're gonna feel that deep stretch along the right side of your body, deep stretch. Stay for another round of breath, breathing in and breathing out. Bring your hands back to center. And just step your right foot back, step your left foot back, find high plank. Hips go ups and back, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up, bend the knee, step your left hip on top of the right. 3 circle forward with your left knee, 3 and 2 and 1. 3 circle backward, 3 and 2 and 1. Open up at the hip, inhale. Exhale, left knee, left tricep, land the left foot outside your left hand. Come to lizard pose. You can drop the right knee down. Block can be underneath the forearm, whatever you did before. On the other side, do the same thing here. Same version of your lizard. Keep hugging your left knee tight to the tricep. Broaden more to the collarbone. One more breath here, inhale. And then exhale, release the right knee down. And then come up to your hands. Bring your left hand to grab your left knee, untuck the left toe here. Dorsiflex your left foot to push the left knee out. Roll the shoulders up and back. Now maybe drop the right forearm down, bend the right knee, reach back, grab the foot, rotate your chest open. Spin up toward the ceiling, maybe you see the back wall behind you. One more breath in, and slowly release, come back to center. Slide your left shin down to find half pigeon. And keep your right toe tucked. That's going to help you to find the square of the hip when you tuck the right toe. You may have a lot of space between the hip and the mat. Place block underneath. You parallel the front shin to the front edge of the mat. When you go down completely, you can press the right toe down. Get your right pinky toe to touch the mat. You may place block underneath the forearms. Just little by little, think about sending your heart forward. And then maybe you fold a little bit deeper. One palm can be on top of another, forehead can come down. Slowly walk your hands back, lift up, lean over your left hip, send your right leg out. And then left foot closer to the groin, turn the torso over the right leg. And send your tailbone back, arm up, reach up, and then lean forward before you fold over the straight right leg. Forehead may come on top of the right leg. One more round of breath here, breathing in And then breathing out. Slowly come up. Sweep your left hand behind your back. Push down with your left hand to lift your hips up. And right foot will be flat. Right arm will reach up. Gaze pose. One full big breath here. Inhale. Exhale to bring your hip down. Now you're going to cross the right ankle in front of the left. Lean forward to come up to stand. Bring your pinky toe to touch. Your hip remains square. You will have to bend the right knee a lot to move both hands to the right side. But don't turn the hip, but just turn the body above the belly button to find that little twist and stretch out the left side of your body. Stay for another round of breath here, breathing in, and then breathing out. And slowly bring your hand forward, and then release. Bring your left foot neck to your right, just regular stand. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up, reach high. Exhale, bend the knees as you fold. And then bend the knee deeper. You just come back to sit. Come to sit. Now go sideways. Sideways. Open the legs out like a V shape. Doesn't matter how big of the V shape. And then you're gonna try to bring one hand in front, one hand behind. To maybe get a little bit like more of the straddle. So flex your feet, your toe point up to the ceiling. You have the little trouser with you, a strap, you can use that. You're gonna bring your left arm, slide it alongside the leg, and sweep the right arm up and over. Just think about reaching. Find a stretch on the side body. Maybe you have the small towel, you make a little loop here, you try to reach to grab the edge of the towel, and then grab the foot from the inside, look up underneath the right armpit. Maybe you grab the outside of the foot, make sure both hips stay down. Feel the deep stretch of your side body. And stay for 3 more rounds of breath. And slowly come up. We're going to do the opposite leg to slide the right arm out. Maybe you're here. Great place to be. Think about reaching to the side. Use your strap, use your towel to help. Maybe grab the foot on the inside with your right hand. Grab the foot on the outside with your left hand. Spin your chest open. A few more rounds of breath here. And then slowly come up. You still facing the side where the mat is good, or you can just find something that you can have hold your knees. You can have your frog pose. So I rather you be sideways because I want you to keep your knees and your ankle on the mat. So move your knee up to the edge of the mat, to the front, and you're going to use your block. This is important. We try to find 90 between the hips, the knee, and the ankle. I'm going to show you both ways. So you may be here. This is a great place to be. You may be able to slide the knees out a little bit. You can put a blanket, a towel underneath the knee too. And maybe you feel open. Most of the time it's going to have more of the open hip. We sit like cross leg in the temple, since we grew up, so we have the advantage of the open hip. You can slide all the way down. But try 90, hip, knee, ankle, flex your feet. If your belly touch the mat, one hand on top of another, forehead come down. And to show you sideways, you can see the line here, knee, hips, ankle, 90 degrees. And you slide out, so don't lean forward, don't lean back, is come from top down to bottom. So you go to wherever your body allows you for frog pose. And we'll just pause here. Keep your feet flat. Make sure you not overdo anything. Be mindful, be aware of how your body feels. And then slowly come up. You come up to the forearm first and try to slide the knee closer to one another. That's how we come out of the pose carefully. And then lean to one side. You're going to stretch the legs out in front of you. Set up for Paschimottanasana, seated forward bend. Use blocks if you need. Send your arms up to the ceiling. Send your butt back again. Send your heart forward. Reach your arm forward, forward. This small towel or strap is great to use. You can make a loop, lift your chest up, send your heart forward and relax the head down. Maybe you grab outside of the feet. Keep your knees soft if you still feel really tight, but hope that's not the case by now. One more big breath here, breathing in. And then exhale out. Slowly lift yourself up and just lay down on your back. Come lay down. Just like we start, we pull the knees into the chest. Keep the right knee hugged in. Extend the left leg long. Maybe this time, instead of grabbing the knee, you can grab the right foot as you cross the leg over to the left side. Keep your right shoulders on the mat. Both legs can be straight. Maybe you bend the left knee too and reach your right hand to grab your left foot. Now imagine you pull your legs apart from one another. And pause here, stay here for another round of breath, breathing in. And then exhale out. Come back to center. Left knee pull in, right leg straight out. Keep your left knee hugged in. You can grab the whole of the left knee with your right hand. Maybe you grab the foot, cross the left leg over, and maybe straight that left leg out. You can bend the right knee, reach back with your left hand to grab your right foot. Keep both shoulders on the mat. Look over your left shoulders. One more round of breath. Inhale. Exhale out. And come back to center. Bring both knees. Hug in. And then bend the knee. Grab the outside edge of your feet for a happy baby pose. Rock side to side. Massage your back. If you feel nice and open, turn your hand to grab the inside of your feet and slowly straighten the legs out. And keep your tailbone lengthened forward and down. Keep your shoulders on the mat. One more round of breath. Inhale. And then exhale, slowly glide both knees tuck in toward your chest. Give yourself a big giant squeeze. And then extend your arms over your head. Extend the legs out. Take a full body stretch. Deep inhale to the nose. Open your mouth. Exhale to empty it all out. And bring your arms down alongside the body for your final resting pose. A well-deserved Shavasana. Allow the eye to close. Allow your mind to really quiet down. And allow your body to fully rest. no more control of your breathing here.